Hello, everybody. It's Michael here from Camps Creations Group. With me, Krzysiek. Uh,
Hello.
yes, hello. I hope we. Uh, okay, it's already a time, so let's start as I see. One more time, Michael, Camp Creations Group. We would like to invite you to our webinar, Three Main Challenges in Creation of Communication Strategy. That's the topic. So we are a PR specialist. We specialize in building brands in communication. We build awareness around the brand. We build credibility. That's what we do on daily basis. As you can see, some numbers in here, like more than 85 brands now. We've been responsible for building the image of more than 85 brands. We are also responsible for two reports. Those reports are our own. So it's like, first of all, strong women in IT. That's the first thing. And the other thing is strong leaders in IT. So that's us. We've been making a lot of conferences, crowdfunding campaigns so we are not only building the image of the brand, we also try to connect you with potential investors. In this particular case, it's crowdfunding. So we can help you, your organization, also with that thing. And as I mentioned, Krzysiek today prepared us a little bit portion of knowledge about the main challenges when we are creating the communication strategy. Obviously, the strategy that's the key in communication, in our opinion, because without strategy, we are just moving like blind person in a fog. We don't know what we are doing. So the strategy in communication, in our opinion, is critical. So Krzysiek, I would like to ask you to start again. Three main challenges in creation of communication. Please let us know how to do it.
Okay, thank you, Michael. As you said, let's talk about three main challenges in the creation of communication strategy. So, let's start from first how to define communication needs. So, I would say at the beginning, no matter whether you run a startup or big company, good communication strategy is essential for you, for your organization. Well designed communication is necessary if you want to be present in clients' awareness. Your company must be visible, must talk. Talk in order to convince clients and to be heard by them. So even if they don't listen at this moment, or they don't even realize that they listen to you, you must care about updates, new actions, even I would say completely new ways of reaching your clients. So this is your most important mission, to talk in a way which makes that your clients trust you, can recognize you, your voice, and want to follow you. It means want to finally buy something from you. So you need communication which is consistent, trustful, recognizable, which is effective in a way that all your business processes are. If you can measure business, you can also measure communication. But that is a story for another talk. How to make good strategy? First, you need to make as simple as possible smart analysis what has been done so far in your communication routine and practice. Sometimes we see that our clients are shocked when they find out that apparently they have done a lot, but looking deeper, sometimes it seems that most of actions were not necessary to be taken. Sometimes were just useless. So, what you can do first? First, ask what are your communication strengths? What you are doing well? What are the weaknesses? What can be done better? Which tools you have used so far and which new are worth to check? This basic SWOT analysis will lead you to build strategy. It might be completely new strategy. By the way, this simple process can show you what are the weak points of your brand or even whole business. So you start from communication and you can end up with decision of changing your product or at least your main target. Good thing, and this is what we like doing on our workshops. I will talk about the workshops a little bit later, is comparing your brand to a living person. For example, if you agree that your product can be perceived as an intelligent, professional, energetic man or woman, you are on good way to begin further process of proper communication, which is consistent with this idea. But there is another simple thing which helps you to understand what sort of communication you would need. Just ask yourself what you need most. For instance, mentions on different news outlets, increase of website visits, more leads acquired, white paper downloads, comments on social media channels. Simple answer what you think you need helps you to make proper decision about communication you must create. But not no matter which tool you use, all of them must be designed in a way which is consistent with personality of your brand. So there is a lot of ways you can start to look at your brand or product, but good way is to have help from someone who shows you that you maybe missed something so far or you did not concentrate enough to see your weaknesses and strengths. And second thing, how to find best language of communication based on personas. Today, today you need to speak with your audience, not at your audience. It means you must develop genuine and personal dialogue with your client, during which you demonstrate that you can help someone and respond to his needs. When you run business, you concentrate a lot on unique value of your products and service qualities, but you should not neglect thinking about your customer, about who exactly he is, how he speaks, what is his business or life expression, what is his code. When you know his code, you can adjust your communication to it, and you both can have satisfying interaction. To make him known, you need to analyze his character, life activities, passions, interests. It doesn't matter if your business model is built on B2B or B2C. Your client can be someone who downloads your app or someone who works in specified department of company. In each of these cases, you need to create precise image of your message recipient. It will let you follow him and develop dialogue. And then having picture like this, you should create communication based on specific language which includes all values, topics, issues belonging to members of the group. Next challenge, how to reach customers, how to choose communication tools. Digital communication lets you deliver and personalized experience. Using modern tools like performance marketing, you can respond to any online behavior of your client. You can track him precisely. Whatever you choose, there are simple key rules to this process. All channels like social media or news outlets and magazines have own language and codes. The important challenge today is to be present in all media, which is hard and means for you that you need to employ or cooperate with people who exactly know how to move within particular channel. Your multi-channel communication strategy means that you need help of specialists who have strong experience in each channel. Each channel needs well-designed, engaging content. Each channel has leaders who will decide if your content can mean anything, can reach people and push them to active response. We live in times when areas of communications rapidly change. Don't forget that the hot conversation today about augmented reality and metaverse has been present in media for a while. Those are important signals that something new is coming, and we all must learn new language. Good thing for all of us is that we are all at the same point in time, so we can learn together how to talk to each other. Looking for people who you can build contact needs clear rules, but at the same time, you need to think and step ahead. So, choosing channels to communicate, think about changing media landscape. And let's talk about our experience with workshops. As an agency, we have done a lot of workshops for customers which wanted to look for proper communication for their business. Workshops are the most effective way to make a long-term communication plan for company, and it's a good way to exchange opinions and way to go out of your R bubble. So, at the workshops, we usually talk about specific ideas for communication over time. We look at competition, we present case studies, build personas, analyze brand previous actions. We talk about brand's identity, mission, vision, and goals. I think there is a very important moment in time after signing contract that you both agency and client should spend together on learning about all company needs, which are real and obvious, but sometimes can also be hidden. It happens often that company has clear vision of action which must be taken. When agency client define its problem, sometimes it appears that he is somehow mistaken. Sometimes we can see that he's not aware of his brand mission or is not aware of communication he has been using for a long time, which led him to nothing. So after hours spent on talking about awareness of brand, we can land on completely new territory, which was not expected by client. Conversation about brand's identity, mission, vision, and goals leads to unexpected conclusions, and this is precious. Quite important point at the meeting of brands on is focused on brands' previous actions and on actions made by competition. First shows if previous activities were proper for brands' identity and business goals. It happens often that client is surprised when he realizes that a lot of actions were simply useless. And second precious thing is attention to competition. It is surprising that in time when you have a lot of software which can help you observe competition activities, companies don't do it, or if they do it, they don't make conclusions. It can be inspiring what competition do, and analyzing this is always exciting moment on the workshops. So it happens that there is a moment in our meeting when we redefine company needs and we can start to think about a new communication strategy. I have already mentioned before how building personas is important in process of creating strategy. I can add that main goal of describing target is to think of the problems they have. If you know what problem they have, you can define solutions. Defining the language of communication properly related to target is significant on the way to success. And in my opinion, it is quite important thing to learn and sometimes is hard to execute. It happens that PR agencies create a lot of written content which is wrongly used. There is most common mistake which happens all the time. All content is based on the same language, regardless the fact that channels are different. So language used in them must be different. And second mistake widely spread when written content concentrates on product itself, company itself, not on customer needs. In this case, it should not be surprising that readers are gone, customers don't interact with content. Brand and company act always in specific time. Very important thing is to design communication for long period. But good thing to achieve is make communication flexible and open for everything what is new on the world, what is in process of change. And now I have a last picture in this presentation. Lot has been said about good and bad marketing communication, but I like those words. I think for all PR and marketing managers, there is a good lesson in this simple sentence. If you want people around who listen to you, you must meet them in spaces which are natural for them, spaces when they spend life and express themselves in a way they want. So meet them, learn to listen to them, understand them, and next you can try to make them listening to you. That is what we do on our workshops. Okay, thank you. And please, Michael, if you want to add something.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Krzysiek, for this portion of knowledge. It's how to let's make some summarize of this. It's like the first of all, the biggest issue is like we are making wrong communication because a company is trying to communicate their product, their service, and as Krzysiek said, you should focus basically on your client needs. Your product is the answer to the call, to your client call, because she has a problem, and your product, your service, it's just to make life easier. So that's the first thing. And the second thing, that the big issue is most of companies are like, no, 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 I don't want to strategy, I don't want to strategize, I already figure it out, I know how it works, etc., etc. However, there is also a good point of start, because making strategy is like, we are, even if you are doing a great job, even if you have the best strategy out there, the workshop is still necessary, in our opinion, just to verify it. It could be like, after the workshop, you will be 100% sure, yes, okay, it's the best strategy, you've got the right to tell it right now. We are now, after the workshop, we are certain about it. However, 9 out of 10 cases, it's like, oh, okay, I didn't notice. I was thinking that I know what to do. Okay, it's good that we made the workshop. So that's the 9 out of 10 cases. Of course, you can have the best strategy out there, and this is a 1 out of 10 cases. However, the strategy is a critical point, and the strategy is a thing you are repeat. It's year by year. You are making the strategy for example, 1 year period of a time. However, you are then double checking it after another year, after some portion of a time. Why? Because, as Krzysiek mentioned, this is the life organism. New trends, new things happen around the world, new media. There is a switch between, for example, between newspapers, between magazines. And now we have internet, etc., etc. Social media, it's growing, it's expanding, it's changing. So this is something that it's life. It's not like what was working like 10 years ago, it's still working right now. It could, however, we don't know. That's why we are educating ourselves, that's why we are developing, that's why we are switching languages, we are trying different things in communication, and that is why you need to make that kind of workshop at least once per year, just to be 100% sure that you are delivering, that you are making in a proper way, you are giving the proper communication to your audience. Because communication is critical, because it's like building brand awareness, it's like spreading the word about your product, about your service. It's as simple as it sounds. And as an organization, we can help you out with it, of course. We are here to help. We are proactive. We are, we would like to be your partner, we would like to engage in the process. We are passionate about it. and the constant development is also, in our opinion, critical because of the trends, because of that kind of thing going on around the world. New things happened. So the few clients we've been working with, so you can check. And this is the last one. If you have any kind of questions, if you would like to meet with me and talk about the cooperation, if you have extra question, maybe you need just a workshop, maybe you need some kind of media relations, PR, maybe you would like us to help you out with your social media channels, wherever it's your need, just let me know. Let's talk about it, and then hopefully we'll be able to make the workshop in your own organization, in your own company. So that's how it works. I hope what Krzysiek prepared for you was really really good. So yeah, that's everything basically. So thank you for your attention, thank you for being with us, and let's be in touch.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.